Hey everyone, it's Deacon082 and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last episode, the brothers were separated, but we completed some puzzles and got them back reunited. And the reason that I didn't fight many enemies last time is because we could go back on all these paths where we were before and grab beans and items with both brothers and fight the enemies. So, you saw me passing up all those enemies? Well, now we can use both brothers, go fight them, and get the experience for both. So I'm going to be doing that. I did not show off Advanced Knockback Bros yet. I did, but I cut a battle out because I completely failed the action command. But, Advanced Knockback Bros, what am I talking about? Advanced Cyclone Bros. The advanced command does not come in until after, where you're going to press the B button, and then Mario is going to hammer them. Oh, and apparently glurps can split into two, but the health does not combine. The health of one glurp will be split among the two, so they're both pretty easy to take out. And I should mention that if you're doing it, the action command's on fast speed, which you should be. The window for the final A command with Mario on Cyclone Bros is extremely small. So, it is a lot more damage if you can get that last hit in, but it's hard to pull off. I'm going to try to get it here. There we go, an extra 51 and a 1-up super at the end of the battle. Another thing I thought was funny, remember this yellow block? Well, Mario's too short to hit it. That's just perfect. So we can go back on both of the two paths from before. We can high jump up here to get a hidden Who bean in a block. Coming over here, there are many glurps, and some of these are just painfully easy to take out. And I'm only showing these battles just because I didn't really show any last episode. And I'm not going to be showing very many, because if I did, it'd be like a 20-minute long video, and we don't want that. Well, that was a weird way to initiate a battle. I don't think I've done that before. I had something else to say about glurps, but I completely forgot what it was. There is another Chuckle Bean in this room. And you can go back and east. And you'll find another. These long breaks from the battles are just really causing me to lose track of what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Luigi gets a level up. And we're going to get an extra 4 HP, which is pretty good. Has Mario caught up to Luigi now? Almost, in terms of experience. And speaking of almost, well, Mario levels up here. And we're going to give him a few more Bros points because it seems like we've been running out and can't get more than a 2. Speaking of running out of Bros points, yeah, he's really low. I think we'll use a super syrup on him, and I am almost out of syrup, man. If you go all the way to the bottom on Luigi's section, we still can't hit this switch. We need a barrel of some sort. Well, if you remember, there was a barrel earlier, but we can't get it anymore, so looks like we're out of luck for the time being. Now back on Mario's side, we're backtracking a lot to deal with the enemies. This is the one fight that I said was impossible, with only Mario. And we're going to steal some more 1-up supers. If only we could steal some syrup, that would be quite helpful. Let's do Advanced Knockback Bros because I didn't show multiple hits. You can just play tennis, pretty much. The damage decreases on each one, but you can just keep going until you miss, which makes it a great damage dealer. especially for bosses. And I'm going to cut the rest of this battle out. And I'm sorry if this episode seems a little awkward just because I've cut so much, but there's not really much I can do. So, back in Mario's section, going all the way to the back, there is another Chuckle Bean. And we can continue down here to no avail, but we're out in the room where we started. So it seems like we've just looped around and not accomplished anything going forward. So where do we actually need to go? Well, if you'll continue all the way west here, there's a save block, which usually is a good indication that something else is ahead, and a room here. There are more enemies up here, and just the typical Scarotroopers that we've seen over and over again. And we've been picking up a lot of 1-up supers. How many do we actually have? 13 of them. Wow. So if you go all the way across here, we appear to be stuck again. So we're going to head back up and back down. So repetitive. Once we cross over, hey, it's Dejora again. Oh man, cut it out. You're the most stubborn people I know. No girls would ever like you. Are you referring to the player or the mustachioed men? Because either way, I think you're wrong, because we're off to rescue a princess right now. I don't know about Luigi, but I know she's in love with Mario right now. I guess we're not rescuing Princess Daisy in this video. I mean, in this series at all. But hey, what can you do? And if you're referring to the player, well, I think I'm quite liked by girls. Even though I'm a video game nerd, basically. But hey, I'm not your typical video game nerd. And I'm not your angry video game nerd either. Although, hey, that would be pretty awesome to have a job like his. That extremely awkward moment when you run from a battle without meaning to. I tried to use a bros attack and ran from a battle, and then while I was running from the battle, I mean, in the next battle, instead of fighting 2 clumps, I get 2 glurps, and really not being efficient here, with my leveling in that case. So when you go all the way to the bottom here, there's a random block, and I'm just going to start avoiding random blocks. I thought there was a Who Bean up here, but I was wrong. You'll find another boiler for the pot, and this will light up the second soup. So now that we've heated up that soup, we can return to this pot of joke broth soup and spin it up. And this whirlwind's going to go straight up and between the candles. So what could possibly happen there? We will be finding out on the next episode of Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, where we'll be continuing through Joke's End for yet another episode. See you then!